Hello everybody, this is Testing Guru 1991. Welcome to my tutorial about software test automation using Selenium with Java. First we are going to download and install Java JDK. We are going to use Firefox and just enter download Java JDK. Choose first search result. I accept all cookies and find the right version for your operating system. In my case, it is Windows 64-bit version. I already installed this version of Java. You are going to download and install with next. After you install Java as a development, we need to set environment variables. How we are going to set environment variables? We are going to use search, just enter PC, right click on PC, go to properties, advanced system settings, environment variables, and inside this section system variables, find path and just click edit. And you need to add path to your Java JDK installation bin folder. In my case, I already have added this path, and my is C program files Java JDK /bin. After you add this line with path to your folder where you installed JDK Java, just click OK, and close this. Why is important to set environment variable? That is Windows knowledge about path to your Java, and Windows only knows about Java if you set this environment variable. This is a really important step. Next is to download editor to run Java programs, and this editor is going to be Eclipse. We are going back to our browser and we are going to search Eclipse for Java developers. This is first result we are going to click. This package was released and your package is available. Just click here. Scroll down. And this is the right version we are going to use, Eclipse IDE for Java developers. Just click on the right version for your operating system. Mine is Windows 64-bit. I already installed Eclipse for Java developers, and you are going to install this program with next. After this, we need two more things before we start with our first test automation. First, we need to download Selenium Server Standalone. Just type Selenium Server Standalone. Click on first result, find result, and here it is, Selenium Standalone Server. Why we need this? We need this to run remote Selenium Webdriver. Just download the newest version that is available, save file, minimize window. We are going to create one new folder on desktop with name, for example, files, and in this folder we are going to copy Selenium Server Standalone we just downloaded, and we can search for downloads. Downloads folder, just open and click on copy Selenium server standalone, open files and paste. After we downloaded Selenium server standalone and placed into files, we are going to download one more thing. It's going to be Gecko Driver. So just type download Gecko Driver. Click on first search find. And scroll down. The newest version is this. And we are going to download the right version for our operating system. For me, it's going to be Gecko Driver Windows 64-bit. Just click download. Open with WinZip. OK. This is Gecko Driver, and just extract 2 folder files. Now inside folder files, we are going to see 2 things. First is Gecko Driver and the second is Selenium Server Standalone. Why Gecko Driver is important? Gecko Driver is important because we need something that is going to recognize our browser, in our case Firefox, as an object and to work with this browser. And in our case is going to be Gecko Driver because we are going to use Firefox. For different browsers, different driver is used. For this stage, this is all we need. And now we can start our Eclipse and start our project and start coding our first test. Just start Eclipse. This is program we just downloaded and installed before a few minutes, and now we are going to start this Eclipse for the first time. And Eclipse is started. First we need to create one new project. Right click on the Package Explorer, New Java project, and just enter some project name, for example, Test First, and click Finish. Next we are going to right click on our project, go Properties, go Java Build Path, Libraries, and click on Add External Jars. Now we are going to open our Files folder and click on Selenium Server Standalone. Just click Open and Apply and Close. Now our project knows about Selenium Server Standalone that is needed in order to run remote Selenium Webdriver. Now we are going to right click on Source folder in our project and click New Class. And this class is going to be called, for example, First. And just click on Public Static Void and Finish. And our Java class is created. This Java class is going to represent our first test, and all we code inside of this class is going to be our first test. First we need to include driver, and this is going to be done with system.setProperty. Key is going to be webdriver.gecko.driver. This is a must, webdriver.gecko.driver, and the value is going to be path to our Gecko driver, and this we already downloaded and placed into files. We are going to just copy path to our files folder, return to Eclipse, and just paste. And slash name of Gecko Driver, Gecko Driver.exe. Now we are going to initialize our WebDriver. WebDriver, driver, name of an object, equal to new Firefox driver. This is going to be small letter. We create instance of the Firefox driver with this line, and we need to import Firefox driver import and WebDriver import WebDriver. This step with import WebDriver and the Firefox driver can be done because we added external jar, and that is Selenium server standalone jar. Now we can use driver, our object, to call some method and execute some method. For example, first we are going to visit the Facebook page, and then we are going to enter some credentials and try to sign in. We are going to say driver.get, and we are going to enter Facebook URL. Save the test and right click on white background, go to run as, and choose Java application. So we are going to see what is going to happen. And if everything is done right, we can see Facebook page. Now we are going to maximize window from Firefox browser, and that is going to be performed with driver.manage.window.maximize. Save. Now we are going to search for first element, and this first element is going to be email input. Just right click on that input and say inspect element, maximize. We are going to simulate all our steps manually, and inside this part of window is shown document object model DOM, and with all HTML elements on the Facebook page. The one we are going to use is this input ID email class, input text type, and other things, and we need to use some identifier for this input HTML element, and this is going to be ID with value email. We are going to just copy email, and now we are going to go back to our Eclipse and say driver.find element. We are going to find that element on web page by, in our case, by ID, and inside ID we are going to place email we just copied from DOM document object model from web page facebook.com, and we are going to send some keys. That is what is going to be entered inside input field, and it's going to be email at test.com. In the same manner, we are going to populate the password field. We are going to select password field, just right click, inspect element, and this element HTML element is selected inside of DOM and input with ID, password, class, type, name, and some other things. For first email input, we just used ID, and for this input we can use ID is equal to password, pass, but just to practice and to make something different, we are going to use, for example, name pass. This is unique attribute for HTML element as well as ID. So it's totally unimportant what of these two we are going to use. In this case, we are going to use name just to see in code. Driver dot find element by and just select name, and inside of name we are going to place pass and just click dot send keys, and we are going to enter something, for example, password. Save. Next, we are going to click on submit button, log in, and we are going to use the same inspect element as before. Just right click on login button and click inspect element, and input is located. Input with ID. This identifier ID for this input field is U02, and it looks like it's dynamic. So we are going to use something else because this value can be changed for next time we are logging inside our Facebook. And if this value is changed, our test is not going to be successfully run. So we are going to use something else. It is totally fine if we just use this because it is the same. We are going to click on same place. So we are going to use ID login button. We are going back to our Eclipse and we are going to say driver dot find element. Again, we are just finding element by ID in this case, and we are going to place login button we just copied and just say click. Now we can simulate this manually. Before we run our test, we said email at test.com. Second thing is password, and after that we said login. And it is performed, login is performed, but because the data are wrong, this is shown. Now we can use, for example, method to extract the title of this page, and this is log into Facebook, and we are going to say system.out.println. This method is going to print title of our page inside of our console, and our console is here. We are going to say page title is plus get title, and just click save. This is string plus driver.getTitle. GetTitle is method. It's going to retrieve the title of this page. It is login into Facebook. Now we are going to run our test to see if everything works fine. And after that we are going to use one more method to close our browser, but just for test. First we are going to run like this. Right click on white space and run as Java program. Email is entered, password is entered, and login is clicked. This is page we are wanted to see, and now we can minimize our browser, and page title is log into Facebook, and it is right. That is login into Facebook. But we did not specify that we want to close our browser after the test, so we need to add one more thing, driver.close. And this is going to close our browser. And now we are going to run our test again. This is our first Java Selenium based test. We are going to run it. The web browser is going to be started. Facebook is going to be shown. The browser is going to be maximized. Email and password entered and clicked on login. The Facebook show us message that we are trying to log in with wrong email and password, and we print ln in our console title of that page. Title is login into Facebook, and after that we close our browser. And well done, this is our first automated test. If you like this tutorial, please thumbs up, subscribe and share. See you next time with something new and something interesting and something cool. Bye.